Welcome to the 10th Red to Defense devlog. I've made a soul eating reaper along with other additions in the past 2 weeks. Without further ado, let's begin. But before we can feed the reaper, we've got to get some souls. And considering I already sold mine, that means we're gonna have to get our hands dirty. Hey you! You saw that? That was his soul. Unfortunately, the reaper wasn't near it, so that guy's soul went to heaven or hell, probably hell. Either way, he's dead. Let's try murdering someone, but this time with the reaper right next to the crime scene. Look at that. The reaper just ate that guy's soul. Plus we even got some money for our delicious soul food. $35 from that guy. Feeding this dude is a pretty powerful play. He can give you tons of cash, especially during later waves. All you need to do is keep the souls coming. Just don't ask what happens to those souls. I like watching them eat, especially when it's a massacre and there's just tons of souls flying into them. Sometimes I want to join in. Don't ask what that means. Did I mention I've added more than one tower to this devlog? Yeah, introducing the fruit farm. I had a lot of fun making it sprite. I had originally intended to just make a normal farm, but I got bored of that, so I made this watermelon themed one instead. This tower reduces the amount of money you have to pay each wave by 35%. At this point of development, this tower isn't very impactful. It'll only save around 100 per wave, but in the future I'll add more expensive towers, which will increase the amount saved with the farm. Overall, I love this tower's design and its effects. The only problem is that my ancestors had to watch me make a watermelon themed tower during Black History Month. In preparation for a new level I've created, I've decided to once again expand my tile set. And here's the new level. I call it l'Île des Litistes. It's a pretty cool island decked out with the best foliage, water, and anti-homeless benches. The island has 2 bridges. The bridge on the right is where enemies come from, and the bridge on the left is the exit. So that's the new level. I hope you like it because the rest of the background footage will be here. I've also introduced a brand new agent. For context, an agent is a person you choose before each level that gives you some sort of perk. This agent's perk makes enemies drop 3.5 times more money after dying. These effects also stack with souls eaten by a reaper as mentioned before, so enemies that normally drop $5 on death will drop 10.5 times more money, netting $52 per enemy. With this combo, you can get away with not having any chefs, fishermen, or rainbow factories, meaning your direct income would still be 0. This will make it easy to farm a ton of goodwill. If you don't know what goodwill is, check out the previous devlog that should appear in the top right corner right about now. The last major feature I added was time travel. Okay, maybe a slight exaggeration. I actually just added fast forwarding to the game, so now you can speed up the game if it's getting too slow. When in the process of placing a tower, time actually slows down to half speed. On to the less important stuff. I've added health bars to each enemy. I changed the HUD to include the income and amount owed each wave. Lastly, and certainly least, I added a few new particles. And double lastly is your scheduled balance changes. So that's what I've done for the past 2 weeks. I'm very satisfied with how I've been improving with game development and video making. Okay, that's really it. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed. Follow my Twitter for earlier updates and funny clips. Not funny at all. I'm getting rid of that part. That part sucks. They're not funny at all.